We're here at the Visual Arts Center in the Eisenberg Gallery with a special showing with Lisa Ficarelli-Halpern. Lisa, great to be with you.
Thank you. Great to be here.
We are surrounded with you in this room here. This wallpaper even is yours, and we're going to take a tour of some of your paintings.
Okay, that's terrific.
So how did you get inspired for this wallpaper? Very elegant.
I'm always inspired by historical art, and particularly art of Rococo and French, very decorative Baroque art. And I think that it's very relevant to us today. And we're very fashion conscious. And I think that in terms of making a happy image, an image that is beautiful, that people can relate to, that people will find fun and inspiring and contemporary, fashiony, trendy.
Well, with that, let's take a look at your paintings as we move around here, and we'll stay close to the wall so we're right up close and personal.
Okay.
Now, what do we have here?
This is a young lady. This is a young lady.
Why don't you hold it so we get a full view?
I will. This is Nikki Mirage, and Nikki Mirage is a young lady who's quite into her bling and very conscious of art history. As you can see, Warhol's Marilyn is her T-shirt of choice. In fact, the young lady who posed for me was actually wearing this shirt the day that I photographed her. And this is her little ultimate accessory, her little dog.
So this is I love the explanations behind your thought process. Let's move to this one right here. Who in the world is this gentleman, and what is he doing? I notice in each one of them they are glued to their smartphones.
Yes. These personages in the paintings are they're quite taken with their technology. It's an extension of who they are, and it's kind of how they identify themselves. This is Der Garmin Cavalier, and he's a young man who has his Harley, and he's got multiple GPS devices to tell him where he's going to go. So.
And he's got the here to go with.
Yeah, he's got a little. It's a little now. All the paintings are a little now and a little from now and a little from history. So
let's move over to the next one here, right here.
Okay.
And this one is very intriguing to me. You know, I'm wondering, where do you get these high-priced models from? This must cost you a fortune for the model alone. These good-looking guys.
Yeah, you know, it's hard to find good models, but you know.
If you come over here, if we could have this gentleman over here just sort of walk in from the far side, because I want to see if there's resemblance here. I see him here in the Eisenberg Gallery. Just the profile shot. What do you think?
Yeah, he's a really good-looking model.
Oh, look at this. Even posing, right? He's a natural. One and the same. Oh, good. And this happens to be?
This happens to be my husband, Jim.
Good.
Who is
well,
really,
Jim, thank you for the walk-in.
Fred, Jim, Fred.
Jim, right?
He really loves his technology, and as do all of us.
So if you can just step back for a moment here and tell us what we're looking at here with Jim.
Well, Jim.
I almost didn't recognize him without the hair.
Jim he loves his iPad, and so there was really only one way to paint a portrait of Jim, and that was, you know, as he's engaged with his iPad. And, you know, not that he's really into all these, you know, trendy things like Rolexes, or not that he wears this wig at home, but it was a way for me to kind of tie, again, the old, the more traditional with the new, you know, because we always have to have a mixture of both in our life, and we have to kind of, you know, live with both things, the old and the new, and integrate always the new technology with what we already have.
I like that. So, and the symbolism of the N's and the R's?
Well, he's Nouveau Richelieu. That's the title of my painting. Okay. So his trendy kind of status textile is Nouveau Richelieu, the N and the R.
Gotcha.
So.
And I can see the resemblance to Louis XIV there, right?
Oh, a little bit, a little bit.
Right. So right here, we're talking about resemblances. Explain this one, because this one looks very familiar right in front of me.
Okay, well I felt that after doing all of these portraits, the last portrait in the series should be of me. And so I did a self-portrait, and I've done several self-portraits of through the years, but I wanted this one to be about my relationship with technology, which, as you can see, is not quite as maybe relaxed as some of the other figures here. I love technology, but I have a very hard time with it. And my husband will tell you it's very, very hard for me to understand how to do things sometimes. So I love it, and it's part of me, but I have a little bit of difficulty. So that's why I'm sort of tied up with my technology.
And with your technology, you have your iPhone, right, or your iPod?
This is my gold iPhone.
And what is this right here?
Well, we don't know. The latest thing, I think the most current thing that we're going to have is going to be an iWatch, and no one really knows what an iWatch is going to look like yet. So this is my idea of what an iWatch will look like. And when the real one comes out, I'll probably repaint this so it looks exactly the way it should.
And if you can just step over here for a moment on this side and spin around.
Okay.
So to strike that pose so people see the
Fred.
resemblance. Now, what is it like doing your own picture of yourself? Is that a little bit different?
It's interesting. It's trying to be true to who you are, but also trying not to change things that you don't like about yourself too much.
Did you take a photograph? Did you do this in the mirror?
I do with both. I take
okay.
photographs and I also look through a mirror. So.
All right. Well, take us to the final one in this collection.
Okay, so the final painting in the series is Sir Isaac. And Sir Isaac is a gentleman who is quite adept and very comfortable and happy with multiple pieces of technology. So he has his iPad, he has his iPhone, he has his Beats. And the idea was really kind of a takeoff on the Sun King. That was where I got the idea, but everything sort of with Apple, with the Apple products, the Apple, and this kind of red form relating to an apple. The apples in the kind of in the background.
And you even have the eye in here, don't you?
Yeah, I do actually have that.
Good. Very nice. Well, Lisa, this is wonderful. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Fred.
Good. Now, you've done a number of shows. Give us a little bit about your background.
I'm a painter. I'm a painter, a New Jersey-based painter, and I have an undergraduate degree in textiles, and I have a master's degree in painting. And I do teach at a couple of different schools in New Jersey. I teach at Brookdale Community College and New Jersey City University. I teach painting and drawing, all levels. And I have shown pretty extensively in New Jersey. I have to say the Visual Arts Center of New Jersey is a beautiful venue, and I am so incredibly proud to be showing here. And they have just been wonderful and so generous. So.
Great. Well, it's an honor to have you here, Lisa.
Thank you, Fred.
Thank you. All the best.
Thank you.